the light designer for the Alexander Hamilton U.S. Custom House. The Alexander Hamilton Custom House began construction in 1902 and was completed in 1907. It is designed primarily for the collection of money from customs and ships when they landed here at the ports of New York. This was the primary revenue source for the federal government before there were taxes in the 20s. 90% of the revenue actually came to this building from when boats docked and paid their duties. It was designed by Case Gilbert, and Case Gilbert is, if you know him, is also a designer of several federal buildings in DC, along with the Woolworth building here in New York. It is a masterpiece of the Beaux-Arts style, incorporating the City Beautiful's planning principles of architecture, engineering, and art. And I think art is what most of us here on the street can appreciate. It is littered with beautiful sculptures, all with symbolism and relief. In particular, the four continents here at the base of the building. The four continents represented are Asia on the left. The Western Hemisphere of North and South America is second, which we consider more of the U.S. sculpture. The third is Europe, and the last is Africa. The building is on the National Registry of Historic Places, and for both interior and exterior. The interior is amazing. If you have an opportunity to come in on another day, or I'm not sure if they're having an interior tour tomorrow with open house. You can just walk into the hall and the rotunda without having to go to the Smithsonian. The Smithsonian Native American Museum is one of the residents, along with the Bankruptcy Court on the left and the the U.S. Customs and Border Protection. In 2007, the Alexander Hamilton celebrated their 100th celebration, their 100th birthday. And Austria, Pennsylvania was gracious enough to give as a gift the illumination of the facade. Again, of the floodlighting, the steps when I first started this project were not lit. It was all this was all in darkness, and it was a security problem. This was the first time that the continents had been illuminated. They are lit with fixtures behind each four statues that are crossfiring. So, for example, over here on the left, the lights behind the statue of Africa are lighting Europe and vice versa. So there's crossfiring going on. In the pits, if we walk a little closer, you'll be able to see the LED fixtures, called I/O, and this replaced, which originally was 4 1,000 watt floodlights in here. Each one of those is 55 watts right now. And it produces the grays of light onto the dentils and the capitals above. These same fixtures are located in all of the balustrades and below all the windows to create highlight the detail and the relief. They're going to be replaced, but you can actually see one of these fixtures, and you can see the distribution light that this little 54 watt fixture can produce. The torchiers were here originally, and they was part of an original design. They're illuminated with induction lamps. Actually, two manufacturers here. One is Philips and one is Austria, Pennsylvania. An induction lamps is very different than the metal halide or incandescent or fluorescent. It's a very, very different technology. But they last 100,000 hours, and they're both 60 watt lamps each. There's a theatrical trick of using cool and warm sources to help render form. You might see it also on television and in movies. And that was a trick that we were also trying to achieve here. We're seeing it now. I'm seeing it now on cool face, so you're right, and warm on your left. And so that's what's helping see form.